Every migrant in the UK needs to be on his or her guard now, as the UK government now sends out police to arrest the so-called illegal migrant for deportation in the first flight that the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak announced weeks back. So what's next? Note that the deportation bill is mainly for both legal and illegal migrants, which the Home Office announced days back, showing how numbers have gone down, especially care workers. So, if your visa has expired in the UK, or you haven't had a job since the license of your care company was revoked, or you are an asylum seeker, this is very crucial to you. Stay tuned as we bring you the latest updates on UK immigration, as the UK government now has started arresting migrants for deportation. I will tell you everything about these new updates, especially who the UK government is really targeting in this arrest that has begun. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel if you want to get daily updates on UK visas and immigration. Without any further delays, let's get into the video. The British authorities have begun a series of operations to detain migrants in preparation for their deportation to Rwanda as part of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's flagship immigration policy. The UK Home Office released a video on Wednesday showing armed immigration officers handcuffing individuals at their homes and escorting them into deportation vans. In a statement, it announced a series of nationwide operations ahead of the first deportations to begin in the next 9 to 11 weeks. Interior Minister James cleverly said enforcement teams were working at pace to swiftly detain those who have no right to be here, so we can get flights off the ground. Sunak, who is expected to call an election later this year, said the flagship immigration policy seeks to deter people from crossing the English Channel. Unions and human rights charities have expressed dismay at the wave of arrests so far. While some have succeeded in blocking transfers to removal centres, they say it is becoming increasingly difficult to bring legal action. Who is being targeted by the campaign of mass arrests? The Home Office has announced it is carrying out arrests within an initial cohort of about 5,700 men and women who arrived in the UK without prior permission between January 2022 and June 2023. Those who fall within this group have been sent a notice of intent stating that they are being considered for deportation in the first flight. However, it was revealed this week that government data shows that the Home Office has lost contact with thousands of potential deportees, with only 2,143 located for detention so far. More than 3,500 are unaccounted for, with some thought to have fled across the Northern Irish border into Ireland. Others include people who have failed to attend mandatory appointments with the UK authorities. Ministers have insisted enforcement teams will find them. Several migrants who did attend compulsory appointments with the UK authorities as part of their application for asylum this week have been arrested and will be in the first flight. The government has not provided exact figures for the number of arrests conducted since the operation started on Monday, but detentions have been reported across the UK in England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, and in cities including Bristol, Liverpool, Birmingham and Glasgow. Could legal action stop the deportations? The ruling Conservative Party's plan to deport immigrants who have entered the UK without permission has faced more than 2 years of legal hurdles and political wrangling between the two houses of Parliament. In June 2022, the first flight taking refugees to Rwanda was stopped at the last minute by the European Court of Human Rights (ECHR). Last year, the UK Supreme Court declared the deportation scheme unlawful on the basis that the government could not guarantee the safety of migrants once they had arrived in Rwanda. The Senior Civil Servants Union (FDA) on Wednesday submitted an application for a judicial review against the government's Rwanda plan, arguing that it leaves its members at risk of breaching international law if they follow a minister's demands. Fittonby said appeals can also be filed at the European Court of Human Rights, but that will take time, and it will likely not prevent someone from being removed to Rwanda in the meantime. It remains to be seen how this will unfold, whether the bill will be cancelled by the European Court of Human Rights. But as of now, the Prime Minister has announced it can't be ruled out by the court, which means this bill stands as of now. So if your visa has expired in the UK, or you haven't had a job since the license of your care company was revoked, or you are an asylum seeker, you need to be aware of this. We hope this information was very helpful to you. Don't forget to subscribe for more on UK visas and immigration updates.